afternoon. How are you all doing? I hope everybody is doing great. Today is Tuesday, the 29th of July 2025. Now, let's start with the dollar index. As usual, I was expecting something to happen in here, but nothing happened. And based on what I'm seeing, I think we might be going down a little bit more. But like I said, this week is a whole lot of announcements, starting with the NFP rate announcement. There's a lot, so me saying that price can even go down is probably might not be right. It might not be right simply because the news event can change the direction. Okay, the news event can change the direction. Hence, I don't want to dwell too much on the direction for the week, but rather dwell on price action during the New York session. Okay, so price action during the New York session is going to be what we are going to be focusing on, and go with that until after the news events. Hence, based on how New York session traded yesterday, okay, we are expecting lower prices. So the fair value gap on the downside, it's likely going to be the target, which as it stands, they've balanced that. Now, do we key off from it and then move up again, or do we continue going down? Today being Tuesday, maybe during this New York session something will happen in here, because that's the last impulse. Like, this is the last up movement. This couldn't make a new high, so this is the last impulse. Like, hence price can reject. Okay, yeah, price can reject and form the low, come back up, and then probably come back down again. It's more or less not predictable, for the mere fact that we have the rate announcement and FOMC and NFP. We also have the unemployment claim. So yeah, it's gonna be a very, I would say, tough week if you don't know what you're doing. That is why yesterday I said, if possible, just trade your dummy account. Okay, if possible, trade your dummy account. Don't trade live. Just observe, just for this week, and then going into next week, everything will be back to normal. Because if I say I'm gonna predict where it's gonna go, as you can see, it'll probably not work out, and you might not have the heart or the mind, the disciplined mind, to just stick with just scalping. You might take a trade, it might just start going against you, and you might chicken out of the trade. So trade on the demo account. At least if you get stopped out, it's the demo account. If it goes in your favor, not that you did something great, but price happened to have moved in your favor based on the news events. Okay. So with that said, let's see how this New York session is gonna move today, based on how the New York session is gonna move. So watching here, let me zoom in, watching here, because that's a New York session gap that happened last week. So 1.15178, bring it right here, that is what you're watching for today. So this New York session, that is your area of interest. British pound, let me go to the daily. We also have an auto block here. We have a fair value gap here, and we have a London session gap here. Okay, or this move here. So this candle's low. That is where we at. So again, during this New York session, that is where your attention is. Wanna see how price is gonna react in here. It looks to me that maybe, right, they've gone through this fair value gap, so they might pull back. Maybe. Not fully convinced yet, but maybe. Because yesterday I spoke about this, that if yesterday closed bearish, then they're definitely gonna break that down candle. I actually missed the trade, this one here. I was busy teaching somewhere, so I couldn't actually take the trade, but that was the trade that I should have taken, and by the time I realized, we are almost down. So no problem. I think if they break this down candle, as I said, we will be coming lower, and if they do that, pay attention to this pair. I talked about it yesterday. He actually pulled back and offered a potential buy. Alright, I wanted to see the down candle close above this, so today we must definitely close above this high. Okay, if we do close above this high, look for previous week high, this high and that high as a drawn liquidity. If today can go and close above yesterday's high, look for this equal high based on euro pound breaking this down candle. Okay, dollar yen, we did eventually go for the previous week high, as I mentioned. They took our previous week lows, previous week high. Now they can extend to that one too. Can extend to that one too, so that comes in at 149.19. that is from this down candle. We are going to move up there. So again, during this New York session, you can look for a potential buy to go up there if you want to. Gold, so gold is I would say a pair that I'm not sure what it wants to do now, so I'm gonna be patient with it. Yesterday I wanted this not to close below, but they did close below. Today we've started shooting up, and so far nothing has happened. On the H4 we've not gone through any gap, so based on just that, probability of them making a new low is high. So they might still drop down and trade to this candle's high. The 3297 level, price can trade there. Okay, price can trade there. So not until we break this up candle over here. Until we break this up candle, look for 3297.62 as the downside objective. Crude oil. So crude oil yesterday, I didn't get anything that I wanted to see. On the one I wanted to see an immediate close either here or there. None of that happened, so I didn't do anything with it. But I'm still, based on the weekly, looking for this as the drawn liquidity. Maybe it can trade a little bit higher into this high before doing that, because that's the last range, this low to this high. And so they might go up there, take it out, hit that, and then come down. On the 1 hour this morning, I was watching this down candle doing right now I was watching it, especially when this candle was trading. I was looking to see if they can break it and leave that gap. Again, that did not happen. So patient. Can you buy? Yes, if you want to. As a matter of fact, because of how yesterday closed like this, the probability of price going higher is high. Even though it couldn't close above this on a daily basis, the closing price itself, the closing price of that candle closed way above the closing price or the opening price of this candle. So in a way, this is a change in the state of delivery, but not the best. The best is supposed to close above it, but since we closed above the previous opening, that's a change in the state of delivery, hence price is likely going to go up. So yes, during this New York session, you can look for a buy to go up to 67.69. ES. So ES, yesterday I was looking for a buy during the New York session. Price did not give me one. I was expecting this candle. I was expecting this candle to be an order block and this to go up and close above it. That's why I highlighted that. And on the 15 minutes, I was watching when this candle was coming up to see if they can break it, but they couldn't do it, and then we came back down. So far, price has really done nothing. I think the upside still remains, so that's why I kept my buy. I'm also expecting higher prices. Maybe during this New York session, you can look for a buy to continue going up. Okay, let's move on to the crypto market. Bitcoin, nothing has really happened, but upside still remains, as I said yesterday. Based on the fact that we've already dipped inside the fair value gap, I'm expecting higher prices. Alright, so look for a continuation to the upside. Maximum consolidation. So it's consolidation to the upside. That is what I'm expecting on this pair. Ethereum, we already know we are heading for that equal high. What's that? Bread. Sorry guys, my wife came. You heard me speaking my local. You heard me speaking my local dialect. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, Ethereum, we are looking for that equal high as the drawn liquidity. That has not changed, so look for that continuation. Solana, I did talk about this up candle and this fair value gap that I didn't like it because it's gonna struggle. The upside still remains, okay, it's just that it's gonna struggle. So based on that, maybe they might dip below the previous week low first, just to tap into liquidity to challenge that up candle. Right, to challenge that up candle. So watch that previous week low. $175.84. Price might probably dip into that before going up. Now, even if it doesn't, the month is about to close. Okay, we have got about 2 days and 12 hours for the month to close. If we close like that, definitely they will still dip into this to form the low of next month. So it's either they do it now, or because this week, yeah, Friday will be first. So by Thursday we will go into a new month. So by Thursday price will drop in here before going up. So look here for the buy. Don't buy anywhere in there. Look here. XRP, same thing. The month is about to end, so they might take out this low to form the low of the month, or probably this one. So they can go as low as that. 2.956 and then 2.8. Any of that, they can dip and then go by Thursday, or between Thursday and Friday. They will do that before going up. Hype, probably same thing, but it might not come below this low. It might dip back into this. So let me go to the daily and show you what I mean. So by Thursday the month will end, right? And it will be ending bullish. So the following month will open, drop, hit the same level gap, and then expand up again. So again, wait, don't do anything yet. If you're already in it, that's fine. You can use, I think they've come back into a pullback and going back up, so that's fine. If you're not in it, then wait, let this month end and they open the new month, and then see them coming back to this level to continue going up. AI16, I think I said that they might continue going down before going up. Watch here. If it does come there, great opportunity for a potential buy. If it doesn't, it's all fine. We just need price to go and break this high. So as long as we are below that, we have these gaps, price is likely gonna go for this equal low. Okay. Now if they go for it and you start seeing a rejection, that's when you'll be interested in buying again. The 0.099 level is the, I would say, last area of defense. If they go there, it should reject immediately and come back up. And if it does, that will be a great opportunity for those that wants to be in the long term. Okay. And then finally, Chatsky, still respecting the gap. so far nothing really. As long as this up candle is there, likely lower, because it has a fair value gap. Okay, so up candle, fair value gap, lower. We don't have a down candle with a fair value gap, even though we do have a fair value gap. Our down candle is supposed to be like this. So this one is stronger than that one. So we need to trade through this before we resume going higher. And if you're already in, by all means, keep it, because they've come very, 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 very low. Okay, price is at a very, very low price. And on weekly time frame, we have a down candle here, so that's also positive for higher prices. All right. Today being Tuesday, I think there's news event at 3 p.m. Jobs opening, JOLT job opening. I don't know what that is, but it's high impact in nature. It comes in at 3. So at 3 p.m. my time, expect volatility to come in. And since we are in a week where the rate announcement, FOMC, don't expect a specific direction. Okay, like dollar index is going up. It's not gonna keep going up. The news might bring it back down, and then FOMC and rate announcement can take it back up, and then Friday NFP can bring it back down. That's how complex and how difficult price can be today. Not today, this week. Okay, that's how difficult it can be. So like I said, I personally recommend paper trading. So be wise, choose wisely, and then I will see you all tomorrow. This week probably I might not give any high probability trade idea, because the news can change everything. So just sit tight for this week. Let's just navigate through it, and next week we'll see what we can do. So I'll see you tomorrow. If I see anything interesting, I'll let you know. So then, take care. Oh, I forgot to read. Someone is asking if I can recommend a broker for private trading. Private trading. I have been with. Okay, I'll talk to you privately, because I don't like doing recommendations. I've been with IC Market. I'll be honest. I've been with IC Market since 2020. I don't know any other broker apart from IC Market. Now, I'm not recommending it. I'm just telling you the broker that I use. Alright, so I've been with IC Market since 2020, and I've not had any issue with them. Okay, apart from that, I don't have any experience with any other broker. When I first started, I had FXCM, but as time went on, I actually gave up on them, and I went with IC Market, and since then I've not changed. Okay, so that's because I don't have anything to hide. That's the advice I can give, and the rest, it's up to you who you want to go with, because I personally don't have any experience with another broker. I don't know about Owanda. I don't know about Forex.com. I don't know about any other broker apart from IC Market. Okay, so if you want me to recommend, that would be what I would recommend, but then it's up to you. Okay, so that is all I have for you for today. Appreciate all of you. I'll see you same time tomorrow. Take care.